The reason why I didn't get it actually is because, according to my sister, it was supposed to be I was supposed to get it on Christmas, but the money that went to it went to a ticket because remember when I told you that on Christmas that my sister got 2 tickets for her car that had those stickers they have to replace every year. Yeah. Well, it's that yeah. Well, it's basically something that it's like your year of birth that you put on your bumper and your license plate and stuff, and it's a yellow sticker with black letters on it that has your date of birth on it, and whenever you every year on your birthday you get a new one that you have to put over that the previous sticker, to show that someone this old is the owner of this car. I guess well, there's other reasons for it, but I'm guessing that's what it's for. Well, it wasn't expired, but she still got the tickets because it was going to expire in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. And she was like, she said to the police officer after paying the tickets then and there, like, you're welcome for the Christmas gifts that you're not going to be spending that money on, because it wasn't expired yet she still got the tickets. So because of that, police officer that pulled her over, she thought that there was a really weird coincidence about it. I didn't get the PS5. Those tickets are $250 to $300 a piece.
Wow, that's stupid. Isn't that supposed to expire?
Yeah, and my brother my brother Justin was born on Christmas Eve, and it was 2 to 3 weeks till Christmas. Now, also about what happened yesterday on Tower Fantasy. I don't know if Kenny's noticed this or anyone else in the clan has noticed this, but the clan is gone. It just disappeared. No, they did that. I don't think that's it, because the other clans are still there, like empathy and stuff. But I went to bed last night wondering what the heck happened to it, and I was pissed off going to bed. Fell asleep instantly on my back, woke up in pain, and instead of the board, so I got on to. I was looking all that day today. Apparently, it's because no one was donating to the clan, so the clan was labeled as an inactive clan. That or do clan activities to show that the clan is not just sitting idle. It's called an honor system. You have to do clan missions, clan activities, or donate to the clan. One person can't keep the clan alive. It has to be a percentage of the clan donating their time to clan activities. Cringe. Well, for one, it's annoying because if it doesn't get that, if it doesn't have a certain amount, or after 2 weeks, the clan doesn't get a warning. It's just deleted. Yeah, and that's why I went to that piss last night. And today I'm thinking, okay, how? And someone says it's a 1-to-1 ratio, like something along the line of if the clan has like 20 people, there has to be the equivalent of 20 donations or something every day. I'm like, is that it? Or is it like, could someone make a donation and do some activities to double or triple up on their activities and make it so that only 2/3 of the clan has to do it, rather than, everyone can donate 1%. Because before I start up again, it is. Especially with the fact that there's hold on, let me turn off the party audio. Especially with how they didn't even give me a warning. I logged in just to find out the clan was gone that night when I went to investigate why. I went to clan page. I went to clan, and instead of seeing the clan page, I saw a list of clans, and I thought first thing that came to my mind was, Did I get kicked out of my clan? Went to look and type in the name. Couldn't even find the name of the clan in the listing. So I was like, okay, that's odd. Looked it up and found out that the game deleted it. What is that? Well, one thing I wanted to do is to get a hold of Kenny, because you know that person. You want to know? Hold on. Want to know what I got really ticked off about just a few days ago? You know Zex Knight, who's also in this party and plays Tower Fantasy?
Yeah.
We were thinking that he was cheating the whole time, or he was using some sort of exploit to get further in the game than in a short amount of time. I literally would have preferred it to be that than what I found out it was, because when I found out what it was made me even madder, because my fears became true. The fact that new players now have actually were given an edge over older players, because what usually took months for an older player to do, a new player can get it done in roughly a week or two. The new players get access to a tab we don't get access to as veteran players, me and Kenny and some other people in the group.
What I've been getting.
Yeah, basically, new players are catching up to the veteran players who've been playing the game for since release, and now these new players are getting to level 100 or so within 2 weeks, while it took the veteran players months to get that far. And
That's why I didn't play as far, because basically it feels like I should probably wait for a bit, like at least I can give.
For me, it defeats the purpose. For me, that something like that defeats the purpose of the game, because if a game like this is based off of progression through exploration, and now people can do this stuff like I don't know how they did it, because it's been 2 days since it's now effectively been 2 days since Kenny learned how to do that. He has not told me what he learned, and I'm aggravated about it because. Oh, sorry, what?
It's probably because that they want to bring in new players. So if basically have up against older players,
Well,
because most new players like kind of have to like sort of agree with this one, that because there's too much edge for the older players that the new players do not get advantage of, cannot take advantage of. Because
well, then that means that Kenny is not taking advantage of it, because Kenny is using what he now knows to further increase the gap between me and him, because I was catching up to him like he wanted, and he's like, and he says in like a condescending tone, he's like, oh, Star, I see you're catching up. Good for you. And now he knows something I don't know, and now he's further increasing the gap, making it so that he now has an advantage over me. And what annoys me the most is that I can't progress in this game when it comes to dungeons, because for the fact that one, my system loads my character in minutes, like a minute before I load in, and when I get into a dungeon, the people who, even if it's just one person with me, they kill the first boss before I even load in, and when I load in, I'm running up to claim the chest. I don't get since I didn't contribute anything to the match, I get one item out of the chest, and it's not even a good item half the time. While they, who contribute 100.00% of the damage dealt to the boss, all 3 bosses, I don't even get the final reward half the time. Usually out of 4 chests I spend 30 vitality on to open, I get 1 item each.
yeah, that's sometimes the consoles.
No, it's not really the consoles, it's also the fact that these people are like doing matches that are lower than their level requirement, and just like on my chess game, they take advantage of the lower level so they can get the rewards at that level, which are probably not going to use. They're probably going to use those rewards to feed them to their other, resources. like you know, like for weapons and armor and mods, you feed them to your the ones you don't use to your new mods to level them up faster. Like you know, let's say if you have a level 50.
You know, I got you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have time.
yeah. Well, they're probably doing that, but I'm thinking, well, wouldn't it be better for them to do it at higher levels, at their level, because they'd get, you know, level 0 mods that would match their level and shit, rather than just taking 99% of the 99% of resources from a dungeon that could be used to help me out.
Well, there is a reason for that though, because what they can do is like they
There's.
already have like good mods already. So what they need to
So
do
how is there a good? How is what they're doing a good reason when it comes to me?
because when you have sence right now,
But that's not for. There's no excuse for it, and I'm that. Then why do you agree with them? You're depending on it.
that's where it happens.
You do know that that what Kenny found out made it. I overheard what they were saying, and from what I heard, you can actually what they did is that you can actually probably guarantee you're going to get what you want if you spend black gold on it. So if you want the Dueling of Stars, all you have to do is buy it from this location, which I have yet to find because Kenny hasn't told me. So Kenny now knows what you want. You and me both want to know for to progress through the game. He just hasn't told us, or has decided not to tell us. Until he, you know, gets his fill of his information to himself, which is annoying for me, and I'm pretty sure for you too. Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say because there's like, how do you know what to look up for when you don't know what you're looking for? Hmm? So if you don't know what to look for, how do you find it? If you never thought of it, and if you don't know if it exists, because like for example, do you know that we are using Fortress gear, and we thought that was a top gear until we came across someone who actually had Titan gear, which isn't unlocked until level shouldn't be discovered until we reach level 80. Oh really? So you feel like you have to bribe people? Here it is. Let me. Okay, let me give you an example here. Alright, you know that I'm level 70 now in the game. My combat rating, my CS, or combat strength, my CS, should be roughly in the 5,000 or 52,500 range. And yet, it's not. Guess what it's at? It should be roughly 52.5k. It's at 34.5k. Because, oh my fucking god! I got another error with this damn